Hi.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Major 2. I'm your host Duhad. Joining me is the GM, Belial.
Hi.
And Winter, one of the
Yo.
players.
Yo.
And Morath, one of the players.
Hello.
And we are missing Zombie Cam, one of the players.
No, we're not missing Zombie Cam. Zombie Cam, introduce yourself.
Oh, g'day mate. I'm here to play role-playing games. I'm Madison, little gal. Crikey.
Oh, wow. I hope you don't burn down your apartment.
I hope oh no! A fire! Dingo stole my baby and started a fire in my apartment. I'm gonna have to go and deal with it.
Oh, no. Looks like Zombie is not actually joining us today.
Go get that dingo, man. You gotta save the
Oh,
baby.
it's Saturday the 22nd. He's not joining us. What a shame.
It's the 23rd.
That's the
Shh. It's Saturday the 22nd.
Where we left off, on our way to visit the, house of, the International House of Children.
Yeah, the Hustleville.
Woot.
What?
Y'all have just finished dealing with the book, right?
Mhm.
Right? Yeah. So now there's a giant burnt hole in the book. I'd assumed that Murdoch would pick y'all up from the snowy sidewalk, right? In order to catch up with Jacqueline at the elementary school.
I mean, I would assume, but Murdoch, what is your hot take on that? Murdoch being Morat's character.
Sorry. I had to find a thing. Yeah. So what was my take on which part?
I'm picking us up from the snow rather than.
Letting them walk the rest of the way to the elementary school.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, essentially he has to get into his larger car because it's like, damn, this thing's a terrible thing to drive this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But
Makes sense.
because
Makes plenty of sense.
other than that, there's no real feelings on it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
but
Allison brushes, like, she climbs into the thing, she brushes the snow off her, like, coat and the blood off her nose from where she's continually falling on the fucking ground.
Yeah, he's like, did you know that it's really, really common for cars in this area to be rear-wheel drive? It's obnoxious.
It's a fascinating thing to learn. Thank you, Murdoch.
Because that's really the most relevant thing right now.
I didn't say it was the most relevant thing, but it is the most relevant to my capability to drive.
So I have a quick question for either Edward or Allison.
Yeah.
Are you going to grab the burnt up diary, or are you just going to leave it on the...
No, Allison's gonna
Edward's
take
been
it.
holding on to that thing.
All right.
Well,
There's a
everyone's
giant hole in the center of it, by the way.
Yeah.
Giant.
Yeah,
Making all the pages illegible.
Yeah, as you get into it, Allison looks at it and is like, I was really hoping to read that thing.
Apparently, it was driving people nuts.
Well, it was still useful information.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so let's say that there was this thing called the Necronomicon, right?
You mean that book
And-
by H.P. Lovecraft that appeared in his various works, like The Call of Cthulhu?
Yeah. Like, let's say that actually existed. And a lot of it had really interesting information in it, but then it also spawned cultists that, say,
I thought the
really
people
hated-
not spawned
Like cultists that, say, gave you ice cream.
Yeah.
That's right. Man, that book was awesome. It gave people ice cream. And it was
I
full of
thoroughly enjoyed it while I could.
I would've
By the
played
way,
more.
There isn't a GMPC there, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
just to let you know.
So Allison was going to like ask for. Okay, Allison turns to Edward and says, "Can I take a look at the book? I want to just see for certain whether or not there's anything useful still in it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, so
I have no problem with it.
so Allison takes the book and flips through it. I assume it is completely destroyed.
Yes, it is completely destroyed. The only thing that you can at most make out are just like an occasional letter.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't really expect anything more, but I want to be certain
Thorough.
that Allison's thorough. So
The leather is mostly intact, but the paper is just completely.
Gone.
well,
Yeah.
as she like flips through it again, she kind of mumbles to herself like, "It's still intact, like it's still around, so it clearly isn't a stand in and of itself." Turns the turns it over.
Extension of one, maybe?
Possibly, though I imagine it might be more likely that whoever cursed, for lack of a better term, this book, they did it with the power of their stand and not as part of the stand itself.
Yeah. Then why
Besides-
did me shooting it fix it?
They probably use this book as something of a conduit.
Yeah. So
Which would
it's
mean
like
that whoever
tethered
was-
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, which means whoever was responsible is still very likely still alive and able to continue to operate.
Well, at least they were until I shot the book.
No, I mean the book as it is not completely dead. I am imagining the owner might actually still be alive. I don't think
I mean-
we killed him.
Which is
We've seen the
useful.
stand as a conduit of somebody who's been, well, at least by all technical definitions, dead for some time now. Though.
Yes, but as we've seen from the gentleman in the watch, death is something of a inconvenience more than a permanent state around these parts. All I'm saying is we should be wary of additional books that may or may not be filled with strange and unexplained powers. So when we arrive at
It's time to go. It's time to go to the library and burn all the books.
time for a book burning. No, so it means that when we go to the preschool, we should probably be very careful in case of any additional traps.
Mm. Alright.
Always. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's fair.
Is
Good
that
thing
the
that it-
elementary school coming up right now? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an elementary
by
school
the
coming
way-
right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I start seeing you guys stumbling,
But we're still in the car,
Or-
so we're probably not stumbling in the
Yeah.
car.
yeah, no. This is something my character is saying.
Oh, right.
If I start seeing you guys stumbling, that's when we should start looking.
Amazing.
Well, by
that
then
is a
someone's
brilliant
affected.
deduction based on the recent events. I never would have thought of it myself. No wonder you are the world's greatest detective.
I don't claim that, but thank
You
you.
see, I am the world's greatest detective. He's pretty good, but not as good as me.
God.
Really, show me your badge. Oh wait, then I get out of the car.
Yeah.
His-
Jacqueline's
his
car you
badge.
already see is pulled up in the staff log.
All right. Allison will get out and walk over to Jacqueline's car. Is she there?
Yeah, she's basically leaning against the hood.
Yeah. So Allison just sort of sidles up next to her and kind of whispers out of the side of her mouth, "I think forgetting Murdoch was probably the best thing that ever happened to you."
Jesus.
Alrighty then. Based on the fact that you guys didn't crash when you got here, I imagine you dealt with that automatic ability.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's
Alrighty then.
tethered to the book, and he holds it out and just like flips one page. It's pretty much dust at this point.
Oh yeah, I can fix it. Hold on. Hand it to me.
All right.
And then she
Handing.
holds it out and she's like, in like an exaggerated tone, "No, nothing. That's not my ability.
Yeah. Well, that was very, very cruel of you.
It's my attempt at a joke."
I see. I'm afraid I don't quite understand the nuances of American humor yet.
Me neither.
It mostly seems to be people being assholes to one another from what I've seen so far.
And you're doing quite a good job at it.
Thank you.
So are you.
I see, that's a little bit of niceness. Anyway, Jacqueline, this place here, this elementary school, remind me and the audience, because it's been a little while and I forgot, and maybe the audience did too, maybe. Why are we here? Like, what exactly were we looking for here in the elementary school?
Well, we looked up the name Perez.
Oh, right, yes.
Was the name of a very common, which was the name of a famous elementary school serial killer
Right, the baby
who
killer.
recently broke out of prison.
Of course, we need to find out more information about them. Yes, right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So let me describe what the school looks like. So you've seen in pictures while researching, it was originally this sort of smaller school. Now that Quad City has been growing, it doesn't look very recognizable to the original. It's almost like they just kept adding attachments to it, so it's just this weird, lopsided looking building. Yeah.
Very interesting design they have going on here.
Yeah, and probably some kind of amateur architect or something. I don't know.
Well, let's go in, see if we can find...
Well, what time of day is it?
It's almost 3.
Oh, that's,
I look at the sun like, do you think that the school is out? Is this is 3 o'clock usual time for American schools to close?
Hold on.
Usually about 15 to 20 minutes ago. However, schools have been a little bit weird here lately, ever since one of them blew up. Entire district's been kind of weird about it.
not blown up gas.
Wait, I'm sorry. What happened?
Wait.
One of the schools was gassed.
Oh gosh,
Blown
I
up.
forgot.
Oh my
Like
god!
weird gassing in one of them.
What is wrong with this town? People are
Well,
gassing
this-
school children now?
Well, it was
bunch of-
it was an accident.
Wait,
It was an accident.
wait, were you involved in this?
I carried a person out, and I saw the incident occur.
Okay, that's really interesting to know. Thank you for the fine piece of information.
It was before I got here. Or got back to town, anyway.
I see.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
saw
let's
that
go
in the
and-
news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably get in. Are we gonna take Madison? She doesn't look super conscious.
Oh, poor girl. I think she was overexcited from the book in her hands getting lit on fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's
So I
bring
imagine
her
you're just gonna
into-
drop her off.
Yeah, let's take her in and put her on one of the benches in the front of the building. I don't want to leave her out in the cold all day.
I mean, we could
Well-
put her in the car.
Well, I just mean like
Leave
leaving.
the heat on.
Well, I don't know how long we're going to be in there. Do you really want to leave the car running all that time?
Meh.
Yeah, dude, gas is cheap.
Oh right, we're in the 90s, and the 90s are a time right now. Of,
Well, I mean, remember, Clinton's pretty
well, yes, your American President Clinton is currently
Yeah, he
playing
made,
saxophone in the Oval
yeah,
Office.
the economy is doing really well ever since he got into office.
Oh right, I forgot about. I forgot what glorious times they were here in the United States of America. Okay, yeah, let's leave the little girl in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Alright.
is like the lights on, like just peering through the front door? Like,
What do you
any
mean?
lights are on? Like normally they turn off the lights when everything is
In
done.
school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or-
the lights are on.
Is the all right? Allison's going to try and open the door. Is it currently locked or is it open?
It's unlocked.
Okay. So
Didn't need to use my power.
yeah, Allison kind of looks over at Murdoch and the others and is like, "Is it normal for doors to be unlocked to public buildings when they're closed here?"
Not when they're closed. Normally they're one way.
Yeah,
Locked,
that's what I thought.
so you can get
she
out.
pulls out a pair of like her little weird billy club things and says, "I would recommend we proceed with caution from here."
All right.
Yo, anyone got a nickel?
What?
What?
I have rubles.
I just need some metal currency so I can defend myself.
Allison flicks you a coin.
He catches it. All right, there we go.
Yeah, good luck with that. All right, we'll enter the building.
Uh huh. Yeah.
So,
So
what is
the
this
building,
hallway like?
it's not really a hallway. You entered through the front.
oh yeah, so it'd be a front entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, immediately, kind of reminds you of how weird it is. Is that it takes what it looks like is that there's already classrooms closer to you, rather than the office being right there. So what you can see down this little area where there seems to be weird groups of classes is that like right in the center of the commons area is the office.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
Gonna head there and talk to a staff member, or are you just gonna...
Yeah.
was it? Oh, the lights were off. So is there still people inside the building?
I said
Lights
the
are
lights
on.
are on.
Oh, they're on. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably staffers still running amok, grading papers and the like.
How many armed guards would you imagine would be inside of this building?
0.
It's a
Zero.
school.
You do not
How
me
know
tell
many
you
what
right-
armed guards do you usually have in a primary school full of
I
children?
don't know. She is from one of them Soviet countries, so...
Alison just shrugs and slides her billy clubs back into their like hidey holes. All right, okay. So I guess I understand now how this building got gassed.
It wasn't this building.
Or whatever, any elementary school.
It wasn't an elementary school, it was a high school.
So, do we want to make our presence known in exchange for getting assistance from some of the staff here?
Not sure. Hold on. Let me roll the thing.
Well,
Hey, Allison, do you want to have a baby?
What?
It's...
She like
Okay.
walks over and slaps you across the side of the face.
No, wait. Before that happens, play a role where we have a child and we're looking to enlist them in a local school.
How old even are you, Murdoch?
25. Why?
Oh, I don't know. You just seemed older. Okay, I mean, who's our baby? She looks over the car. Oh my god, no.
We don't... Like, it's not here with us. It would be in a preschool.
Isn't Madison
At the
like
moment.
10?
You mean like a factory?
No. It's essentially where you send small children that are not ready for school. Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
never
factory.
mind. No. We don't do that here. It's essentially a thing where they learn very basic education and get to play
Welding.
most of the day.
Murdoch, roll me a perception test.
I rolled a 9, and I believe I have a 4 in perception, and also the corresponding. No, I have a 3 in perception and a 4 in notice.
So that's a total of...
16.
Okay. Anyway, so
So
Continue.
yeah,
What do I do?
Then what are we
alright, I
gonna
suppose
do?
that would make sense. Yes. So who is Edward in this little family drama we are putting on?
I have no idea.
You know what? I will just stay outside.
you're just
We
gonna
want-
stay
Well,
outside.
I'll stay outside the office. And
So
not-
they're just a random bystander who's going to stalk us into the building when we ask for directions or anything. Is that the case? You are Murdoch's younger brother, who he has to take care of because your parents are dead. And Jacqueline, you're my mother. You're my mother. My very, very.
I could just say I'm a TA.
Oh, you know what? That's probably even better. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Just looking at the two. How much older than you do you think she is?
Well, I was going to say that she was a very young-looking mother. Like she was like really, looking pretty good for her age. You know?
Your 25-year-old mother that had you when you were 8. When I was 8.
Very, very. Yeah. Well, as I said, like you look 20 years younger.
Uh,
But no, TA
Anyway,
looks. That's a lot better. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Family, let's go and talk to the school.
so
Everyone immediately crosses his arms. Just, oh gosh.
So you go up to to the front desk, and you see a very old woman. In fact, Murdoch and Jacqueline could probably recognize her from high school or from elementary school. To being there as well,
Mm.
and
Did they-
obviously they have a name tag on the desk there, and it's
Yeah.
Miss Timothy.
Yeah, my face just goes cold. And Miss Timothy, did the school board move you?
Huh?
Sorry, Newton Murdoch. I was a student at the high school about
Oh,
a decade ago, and I didn't exactly expect you to be here.
you expected me to die in that time?
Elson's like,
No,
"Dude,
but
dude,
still be working at the high school.
Well, I've recently become understaffed, and I'm kind of glad I'm not there right now because of the recent gas thing.
absolutely
Fair.
terrible what happened. All those children who
Yeah,
died.
well, no one died.
All those children who could have died.
Yeah. Whoever did it must have been really horrible.
A real monster.
Hmm.
Mm.
Just the worst kind of human being.
The best part is that Edward isn't the person.
Yeah, no.
And whoever would be friends with those responsible.
Degenerates, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, what brings you? Looks over the desk.
Hello,
5.
yes. Yes, I am young American mother. This is my TA and my husband's brother, and this is my husband. We have a child and are looking to enroll him in this fine elementary school.
Oh. Okay. You look a bit young.
That is
I
correct.
see they, I see mail-order brides are just
Oh,
as
hell.
famous as ever.
Hold on a second. That's
It happened during my study abroad. No, it was she moisturizes quite heavily.
Uh-huh.
Allison just looks at you like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway.
You know that new that stuff that Christy Brinkley talks about on the television.
Oh yes, what Christy Brinkley is always... Is that Christy Brinkley? What a card.
But
I love American culture and also America.
Uh-huh.
you would just out of context, you would know who Christy Brinkley is, because like when the wall fell, one of the first people allowed to play rock and roll in
The USSR.
Russia was Billy Joel,
Fair enough.
and they were married at the time,
Yeah.
I believe.
I was just that into the whole, this young people music like Billy Joel and
Anyway, here's your documents. Tell me the child's languages after you write it down.
of course. I just write this all down. She is very fluent in
It's
American.
just it's just one piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start filling it out.
So
Our child, who is a little girl, is fluent in both
I erase.
English and Russian.
Oh, they know Russian.
That's correct. I taught them myself.
All right, that's going to require a bit more paperwork.
Sorry?
She takes out a giant stack of papers.
Who is being bilingual? You know what? Whatever. Fine. Fill out this.
Anyway,
information.
we're going to also need a medical history in order to know if she's used as a sleeper agent
What?
from the communists. Just write down there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, that 2 years that the kid spent in the gulag might be a bit problematic.
Oh, they're also a refugee.
God damn it, Murdoch.
Another
Fucking
stack of papers.
So
Some
how
slides.
how much room is like how much
Man,
room is
that was a
between like
joke.
the top of the woman?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no,
A joke because that requires even more paperwork.
no. Today we're just shopping for schools. We're not.
Shopping
You know.
for school.
Yeah.
Is that something new?
Well, we're at the edge of a district, and so we have the option of both of the local public schools or the several private schools in the area, and we were just looking to see what would be the best fit.
Oh. Okay. Well,
So we were just hoping to talk to some staff and maybe.
okay then. Well, here's your visitors' passes.
So it takes and like pins it just underneath the lobster.
Yeah, take the paperwork with you and then just give it to me once you're done.
Great.
All right.
Continue to be right on this. Elson picks up this fucking armload of papers.
Here's a pen, and it's got Snow Globe Chan on it. I got it from my relative.
Oh,
His name is Noble.
No.
Wow.
Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it's fine.
Yeah, Elson takes a little pen and shakes it. Oh my god, little Snow Globe Chan. She is marvel and brings great joy to all those also.
She's from one of those Japanese animations.
That's right. That's right. She's
Yeah.
a great hero.
I married a Japanese man after the war.
Oh, how did that work out?
He died.
No, that happens.
Heart disease.
Lots and lots of paperwork.
Yeah. Anyway, be on your way now.
Thank you, old lady.
Yeah.
His plan is terrible and has
work out.
resulted in nothing but
Die.
paperwork.
Anyway, so
We don't have to actually do the paperwork.
Oh, we don't? She drops it in the trash can.
hey, so Allison, roll me perception roll.
Alright. Come here, you little bastard. Okay, so let's see here. My perception is a 3, and my notice is a 3. And I rolled an 8, which is a 14.
Okay, you continue on.
Okay. Man, I'm so glad to not have to do this fucking paperwork anymore.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only have to do the paperwork if we have a real child. And we want to submit them into a school in America.
Fair point.
And
fair point.
honestly, that factory idea, probably a better idea than this school. I went here.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no child of mine is going to go to this school.
God. So, where do you want to? What wing or whatever do you want to go to first?
Do we know anything about the kid that we're trying to find information on?
Well, you know her name is Perez.
Okay.
You do know her last name as well. Hold on, I need to look it up real quick. Oh yeah, it's Chriseneth.
Chris,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Edward. Edward,
Hmm.
while we're
Yeah.
doing this whole visitor thing,
Sneak into the
you should
office.
head down to the. Well, I was gonna say go into the records downstairs.
Oh, is that where they are? I thought they would be in the office. Okay.
Yeah, there's each year it has its own filing cabinet. It should be pretty easy to find.
All right.
And we'll go.
Where's the downstairs? I don't know. I didn't go to the school.
You know, in most elementary schools and other schools, they do have maps on the walls occasionally for fire escape routes.
Yeah.
So you could probably find something around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Roll me a perception roll for me, Edward.
$15.
Wow, that's really good. I'll tell you a thing in a bit.
All right.
What you notice. Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah.
I imagine the other three of you are going to be going elsewhere.
Well, I don't know what Jacqueline's doing.
Probably talk to their previous teachers if you could find that.
Well, I mentioned, does the school have a records room?
Yeah, that's the one I was
going.
Then we're all going. Then I'm following.
But I was gonna end up trying to distract the principal to see if he had a thing of former problem students inside his personal desk.
Then you do that while I check out the records room with Jacqueline and Edward, if Edward's still following us.
Yeah. Jacqueline, since you're posing as
Ed's already gone off to try to find.
You should make it look like a tour.
Okay.
As I walk off.
Tour of the records?
Tour of the staff area, of course.
Yeah, a tour of only the staff area.
It's fine. We can just continue. You can just continuously lie until someone catches you. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Spin your web of lies.
Yeah. Reap what you sow eventually, but it'll be fine.
We'll get something out of it, hopefully.
It is the way to do this peacefully. And without much in the way of espionage.
Since we'll be ending things peacefully.
They've gone
Well, I
no
try to
I know.
in most situations,
I kid.
Mhm.
especially with children around.
So, Edward.
Yes.
So Allison's following Edward, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So as you're going along, you notice on your arm a bee.
She looks at the bee.
No, I'm talking to Edward.
Ah.
You don't notice shit.
Is it like the letter B or is it a
It's like an
animal?
actual animal bee.
All right.
You gonna
There's
like
a difference.
slap it off?
Yeah, he just. What the hell? He just tries to slap it off.
Yeah. Allison and Murdoch, you start smelling a sweet scent in the air.
What is it smell?
Mm-hmm.
I look at Jacqueline. Do you smell something sweet?
Isn't Jacqueline elsewhere?
Inside the head is Murdoch saying "fucking freedom," but that's about it.
Well, then I just said to Edward, Edward, do you smell something sweet?
No, but I saw a bee.
Well, where there are bees, there are honey.
Yes, that is what I was going at. So
I see.
maybe a bee landed a little bit of honey on, like, right
So
next to
remind me
your
real
nose.
quick what the plan is and how you're being split up, so I can remember this.
Well,
'cause I'm a bit
I was
confused on-
originally going to check out the records room while Murdoch distracted the principal, but apparently I'm not following Edward.
No, I thought you were.
Oh,
Edward is going
also
to the
going
records
to the
room.
records room.
Oh, negative,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm going with Edward to the records room.
And my character is going to the principal's office to further throw up the haze of, hey, we have a kid that we're looking to enroll here, and also hopefully get him out of his office long enough to check his records cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see that. But anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the records first, and then the other thing afterwards.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah. So y'all start on your path down to the records. There isn't much of a thing. There isn't much getting in your way.
Yeah.
You can see there's an occasional lit classroom, but for the most part, most of them seem to be dark. It's almost as if it's some weird new idea of something called tutorial.
Huh.
Where they
Well,
help
good, John.
elementary schools and middle schools and all that, where kids can do things in clubs.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So
Just
weird.
briskly
Never
pass
work.
by. Not going to try to start anything
Mm-hmm.
that we don't need to.
Whether or not the door to this place is locked is actually like
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, but
Well,
also
no,
would
most
be a
most
percentage
schools
roll.
are what?
Most schools would are really weird about what, like, some schools are really good about locking doors, but a lot of them aren't.
Yeah, especially in the 90s before Columbine.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s.
Hey kids, remember Columbine? Oh man, those wacky kiddos and their
boy.
guns.
Oh, Jesus,
Oh
that's
my,
a
the
dark
reason
joke.
I lost access to GoldenEye 007. But
Because we're running in the 90s.
Oh boy, discourse.
What a hilarious story, Mark.
Anyway, how's your sex life, Edward? Have you fucked Madison yet? She's 10.
You always
That
tell the
doesn't
best
stop-
stories.
Most people. No, but
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway, so yeah,
So
let's get
Jacqueline
a
sort of-
sweet smell.
Yeah. So y'all go towards the staff area.
Yeah,
It's on the second floor. Again, another weird fucking spot to put
Yeah, a
it's
record
staff
booth.
places. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
bum bum
an
bum.
So-
even weirder place to have a tour.
Yeah. And Jacqueline tugs on the door or tries to open it. It's locked. seems that's the only room that actually gets fucking locked in the school is the staff room.
Edward puts his hand on it and tries to unlock it.
Roll me a lockpick roll.
Oh, and that went off my desk, and that's a... Wow, I rolled a 2. 2 plus 5 plus 11.
Okay, yeah. With a click, the door is unlocked, and you guys manage to open it.
Creak.
Yeah. In there are a few like weird open hallways. And Allison, this smell of just honey is so fucking good.
Yeah. Allison was like looking around, really like weirded out by this delicious honey smell, and she looks at one of her companions. Is it normal for this, like in America, to have this beautiful smell of honey just infusing the air?
It's
It's
kind
called freedom.
Jacqueline's like, what a weird. Yeah, I can smell it too.
For me, well, at my school, everywhere smelled like shit, so this is reasonable.
Oh, you don't smell honey,
Yeah.
Edward.
No, like, he's just saying the thin air itself is reasonable.
So they fragrant schools with different flavors like honey and shit?
I don't remember that. You sure it wasn't gassing in the air?
Wait a minute, gas attack. Allison's like slaps her hands over her face. Oh my god, are they using gas on the school? Is this a second gas attack? Edward, do you know anything about this new gas attack?
It is very unlikely that an elementary school has a chemistry lab.
Is that how you blew up the last school?
I did not blow it up.
Over her nose.
I did not blow it up.
Well,
That
serial
was...
gasser known as Pisshead Ed. No,
But that is how it that's how it did occur.
Edward, roll me another perception roll.
That dice just keeps rolling twos, so I'm just gonna roll my other die. No. Wow.
Was it a 1?
No, it's a 10.
Oh, okay. Let me go to my weighted dice real quick.
I thought the other one was weighted.
Yeah.
I thought we
Let's
started
do the
calling those
average
kick
of
dice.
2 and 10
Well,
to
we
be...
did.
2 and a 10?
Yeah, 2 and 10. The average is 12 divided by 2, 6. 10. I mean, that would be 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 total.
14 total. All right, yeah, you pass as flying colors. You notice on both Allison and Jacqueline, they have little red bumps on. One red bump on each. With Allison, she has it on her about her hand area.
Wrist.
On her more like her hand, because she has like a winter coat on.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jacqueline has it like right on her thigh.
Did the bees bite you?
Bees
What?
do not bite people, Edward.
Don't-
That's why I'm confused, because you have, like, he walks over, he grabs Allison's hand.
For a
and
second, I
points-
thought you were gonna do Jacqueline and be like,
No,
he grabs
shows
Jacqueline's
Allison.
the back of Jacqueline's thigh, and
That would
Suddenly,
be
and that is how
bad.
Edward died.
imbecile.
Probably.
Buenos dias, Jacqueline.
God damn it. Yeah, he grabs Allison's hand and points to the wound.
She was a little surprised and looks at the spot. Does she see anything?
Do you know what insect bite or insect stings look like?
Yeah, like a little red swollen area.
Does
Yeah.
her character?
I.
Oh, looks dying.
Roll an intelligence check.
I'm just gonna look up real quick if
Oh boy. If Russia has bees.
like what bees are native to
Georgia?
Well, not to Georgia, no, to like where she lives in Russia. Yeah, okay, she would know what bee sting looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like, so okay, so she's a bee sting.
Yes. On your hand. And it looks pretty nasty too. Also, write down that you lost 5 health.
Okay. Yeah, Allison's like, what the hell? And like rubs at her bee stung hand.
You're just putting the stinger deeper into you when you do that.
There isn't actually a stinger in it.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Allison
Never mind then.
looks worried and asks, "Do you think this is a stand?"
It doesn't make sense that it would be.
It's too stupid.
Yeah, well, you tried saying that it's too stupid, except that I got my hands starting to rot.
Starting to rot.
Well, I don't know. This is a really nasty bee sting. I don't remember getting stung by a bee.
Mm.
And there's no
Well,
sting.
I shook the bee off of me, so.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Oh shit.
Also, Murdoch, roll a Constitution check as well.
Simple or easy? Simple or difficult?
I'll let you know.
Okay, I rolled a 2 and I have a Constitution of 2, so that's either a 4 or a 6.
Jeez.
I mean, either way, I
I
probably
rolled a
failed
6 and I have a Constitution of 3.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
So- it depends on whether or not it's simple or.
So Murdoch doesn't feel any different, but Allison, oddly enough, you see, everything looks a bit more colorful, and the smell of sweetness is more plentiful in the air.
She staggers back slightly and holds her hand to her nose. This isn't right. Something is very, very wrong.
Well, I mean, we should probably,
Let's get what we need to get out.
yeah.
She looks kind of worried at like you guys. Like, no, like I think that there's something really, really wrong. I don't feel well. Like everything is getting weird. Like really weird.
You should play Time by Pink Floyd.
No. Let's never do it.
Let's not do that.
Let's
Okay.
not do that. Jacqueline, you watch her. I'm going to go grab the folder that we need.
Okay.
He goes. He just starts counting them,
I'm gonna
finding
give
which
him
one is the right one.
Blue, I have an idea, but I'm gonna let everyone else take a turn to do something before I actually explain it.
All right. Well, I mean, first I want to go to Murdoch.
Yeah.
Right. So Murdoch, you get to the office.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there a waiting room of sorts, or
well,
like is
Half
there
of
a
the
secretary?
office is a waiting room, and
Yeah.
yes, there is a secretary. You recognize her from when you went to high school.
Oh shit! This is part of the problem of going back to your old town.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah. Her name is Jillian Hughes. You remember her? She was fairly popular for sleeping with half of the soccer team.
She's got what it takes.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna bring it up.
Yeah, I'd imagine you wouldn't. That would probably hurt your chances at
Of doing anything.
getting. Yeah.
I In fact, I'm not even gonna like acknowledge the fact that I know her to her face.
Mhm.
But I'm just gonna sit down and is the principal in?
Um. Well, I think he just left. Actually.
Oh. Did he go like I looked down. So he's not around to we do paperwork or something?
No, he said he had a family emergency and had to leave.
Oh. Do you mind
What's
if I
your business?
Oh, sorry. I'm a perspective. My wife and I are school shopping, and we were looking at this particular school amongst others.
Hmm.
Can I leave him some contact information of sorts?
Sure. Yeah, I can put it in his.
Box.
I can put it in his box.
All right. I'm gonna write it out and just like hand it to her. My
Does
name.
it have your real
my-
name on it?
It has my last name and burner cell.
Hmm. And burner cell? Oh, yeah.
A burner cell.
So, okay, so it has the actual Murdoch name, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, Murdoch. I recognize that name. Well, it reminds me of a student that I went to high school with.
Which high school?
Well, Quad City High.
Oh,
Home of the Slam Jammers.
third period geometry.
Well, what?
Freshman year, third period geometry. Your face looked familiar. I couldn't quite place it at the time.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not going to let her know that we
you're
went to school
that
together.
Murdoch. Oh,
Oh,
you're that Murdoch. So you found someone?
Oh yeah, when I was studying abroad in at University of St. Petersburg.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. How's it with after you have you improved after your the whole suspension for a short while for vandalism?
I was never suspended for vandalism.
You don't remember. And
I mean, things got better. I did well in college.
yeah, Murdoch, you don't remember this, by the way.
Yeah.
The,
I
the-
don't remember getting suspended for vandalism.
Hmm.
But
Well,
it didn't
I mean,
seem to
after,
affect me on my
after you
permanent
got sick for like a whole 3 months, and just didn't show up to school, I'd probably imagine you would probably forget about that whole thing. But whatever.
do I remember that?
No,
Oh.
you don't
Do I remember anybody in class that this applied to?
What do you mean?
Like, was there another
Yes,
kid in the
people.
class who this applied to, or do I just not remember?
Oh yeah,
6
you
months of my
remember
life?
you remember a couple of people vaguely disappearing as well, but for the most part, you don't remember a good half of freshman year.
No, it never seemed to affect my permanent record, long term anyway.
Well, anyway, is the note it?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I'll go put it in there right now. So I'll see your kid later, I guess.
Maybe. We're shopping at some of the private schools as well. And if I don't remember as much as you say I don't, maybe this school district isn't the one for my kid. And now that I'm looking back on my childhood, like my character's like, really, when I have a kid, they're not going to these schools.
I would imagine not. Yeah. All right. She leaves her desk and goes down one of the hallways.
Somebody help!
Oh. April's fire alarm went off.
Her fire alarms are so fucking sensitive.
They are.
So after
She
she
was probably
leaves,
making tea and
No,
that just
Myers
started.
cooking something. He's here
Oh.
Yeah.
early.
is the door to his office unlocked?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna slip in quietly.
The lights are off in it.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad of that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on. I'm gonna go over to the filing cabinet
Yeah.
and essentially look for a file on the individual that we're talking about.
All right. Roll me a. Let's investigation roll. Let's do it.
All right, I can use investigation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 4. So that's an 11 total.
All right. So after looking through, you do find the name Perez in one of the filing cabinets because it's alphabetical, and so you find her last name Chriseneth fairly easily because of how distinct it is. Yeah, and so you pull it out. Are you gonna read it on the desk, or are you just gonna take it with you?
Yeah, I'm sliding that into my coat.
Mm-hmm.
And checking to see if she's arrived back at her desk yet.
Well, before you can do that, as you trying to make your way out of the door, you see the silhouette of a figure standing there
Menacingly.
in the doorway, menacingly.
Menacing.
All right. Then, I'm going to pull out the clipboard that the original paperwork came with and clip the file under it.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I'm going to prepare some smooth talking.
I'm going to write a name on this clipboard. I need a
Are you
chip.
going to smooth talk the silhouette?
No, okay, so it's not coming inside.
No, it's just standing there.
Oh.
He's just standing there.
The window. Are we on the first
There
or
is
second?
there is no window. Fun fact.
Why is there no window in Georgia?
'Cause
Interior office, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, shittily designed.
Shittily designed, building.
Yeah.
Yeah, the routes for the offices are probably terrible for the fire, for fire shit.
God damn, why is North Memorial High School so badly designed?
What?
That good joke, never mind.
Someone got that, and you're really cool for getting it.
Yes.
Someone's
Alright.
really happy about that. Somewhere.
Some fan of Let's Roleplay is going to be going, oh,
I know the thing.
Anyway.
I remember that campaign.
I'm gonna look for my file in the cabinet.
Uh-huh. Alright. So you're just gonna ignore the figure that's standing there and you're just gonna look for it? Alright. Well, you find your file easily enough.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is your elementary school file.
Yeah, which I have legal access to. So,
Well, you're doing it illegally, but
Close.
Alright.
you're legally accessing it illegally.
Ah,
yeah.
of course. Oh, clever.
So, just pull it out.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's somewhat
Skype.
thick. You remember being kind of a disobedient child in elementary school.
Yeah. Oh man. They wrote that? I'm gonna say that loud enough for the figure to hear.
It's still standing there. Roll me another cotton test, by the way.
Another contest?
Another constitution test, yes.
Alright. I rolled a 12 and I have a con of 3.
Yeah, you easily pass that.
Wait, you rolled a 12?
Yeah, constitution test you can still still rolls up.
We're using D10s.
Yes. Rolling
Yeah.
D10s. Exploding D10s.
Oh, I didn't realize that you exploded. Sorry.
Yeah, you explode for everything.
I
but
didn't
initiative.
realize that you exploded in guts all over the walls.
Yeah. Sorry.
Spraying
That
everywhere.
confused me.
Oh, it's just
I'm
all
being an
over our
idiot.
faces.
Never mind.
It's like
Oh,
egg.
God.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Gross.
Yeah, but Murdoch, yeah, you smell the scent in the air is a bit sweet. You do notice the you do presume that it's probably just some stupid air freshener in the office that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The figure's still standing there. Hasn't moved an inch.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door with my file open.
Alright. Wait, what?
He's opening the door.
I'm opening the door, but my file is open, and I look like I'm reading it as I open the door without looking up at the figure.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
I find this really funny because of what it is.
I'm sure.
This is really funny. You bump into the figure,
Whoa.
and
I
you
look
look up.
Yeah. Who is it?
A stand.
A what?
That's Dan.
Stand.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You bumped into a
Was
stand.
not exactly expecting that.
Pardon me, giant purple marshmallow man. Let me just post this up on the screen. There you go,
What?
fans.
Is it actually a giant purple marshmallow man?
It's in the Skype chat.
I know, but I can't access the pictures on it.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah, it looks like a boxer with like a hoodie and like a towel and
big
stuff. except it's-
soulless eyes.
Yeah,
and
big
yeah.
soul size, but it's like almost entirely like a light purple with lime green towel and like little
It's next to like an
yeah,
apron.
wang covering device.
I love that it's like, oh, there's a silhouette. It must be a person. I'm gonna trick them. Oh wait,
It's an enemy stand.
it's an enemy stand. Well, you don't know anything about it. It's just standing
Yeah,
there.
that was assumptive. I was being presumptive. I
Mhm.
apologize.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
Oh,
guess
there we
I'm
go.
racist
Okay, I
here.
see. Oh, that looks like Big Hero 6's what Big Hero 6's girlfriend calls daddy. Like
What?
the giant blob from Big Hero 6. It looks like
just
Yeah.
Baby Max.
Yeah.
Baymax? Is what you're saying?
yeah.
Oh.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't know its name.
Yeah.
Maximum Bay.
I've seen the movie, predicted the plot within the first 5 minutes. Like the entirety of the movie in the first 5 minutes.
So that's what I'm standing face to face with.
Yes.
What
It's just
doors?
standing there looking at you.
Gonna close the folder and I'll just leave this on her desk.
Just sitting there.
I'm gonna walk around it.
Oh,
So-
and as you're trying to walk around it, it steps with you to stay in front of you.
My power is being socially awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna travel along the walls.
Oh, basically what it's doing is just constantly stepping in front of you.
Yeah, until
Very
I get to the
quickly.
doorway, and like slip out the back of the doorway. Like, this is like, because I'm gonna, like, again, what I'm doing is scooting along the walls.
Uh-huh. Well, it's following you as you're doing so. So you're basically keeping your back to the wall as you're scooting, and it's just stepping in front of you.
Yeah, and then once I get to the doorway, I'm gonna back out of the doorway.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, try to walk as if... Because, like, stand users are the only people that can see stands, right?
Uh-huh.
Unless it's, like, mine.
Unless it's
No, it's not your stand. Oh, unless you mean it's like the same type of stand where it's like a bounce stand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, after that, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Mm-hmm. It's basically following you.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go out to the car,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to sit in it quietly.
It's standing in front of the car.
Hi.
Wait for somebody else to get here.
Morning.
Anyway, let's jump to the other group.
Yeah.
So, Edward, roll me an investigation roll. So you're looking at files, right?
Yeah. Rolled a 6. Have a 6, 11, and then 14.
All right. Yeah. You look through it. You're looking through. At first, you look through the events, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like through the events, and you start looking around the date of the serial killing,
Yeah.
and you find old newspaper clippings on it, something that you've already seen, and basically the report file, the specific document from Perez about what happened.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we're gonna
basically
tuck
her
that
whole
in.
police report, pretty much.
Yeah, it's gonna tuck as much as he can into
Mm-hmm.
those pockets.
Yeah. You also pull out other events, like the time that that Jacqueline got in a fight at that grade.
Does it mention who? Just out of
Oh,
curiosity.
some random teacher,
No.
and the teacher went to the hospital with a
I was
broken nose.
Gonna make that fucking joke. Yo, Jacqueline, you rock.
Yeah, but yeah, things like
Yeah.
that. Some of the you also find some of the minor sick days. Like there was a weird newspaper clipping. It's like weird, weird flu going around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which that was later on about the time that Perez would be would normally be in high school and not juvie.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's basically like weird flu going around. You know, tons of high school students are just kind of not being there for a while. Yeah, and you find some stuff about the some more stuff about Perez's like academic history, and that's kind of it.
No, like,
Not her.
no emergency contact information?
Well, I mean that's under like the physical activity stuff.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
So we could just say that's easily within what Murdoch has.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then, if that's all the information I can get from here, then
Hmm.
closes the last thing, shoves it into his pocket, and then goes to return.
Roll me perception check hearing.
Hearing. Alright.
Yeah.
Don't have any bonuses to that, but... Oh,
Yeah, I was just saying if you had acute hearing, then
yeah, I know.
add that.
3, 5, and notice counts.
What?
Does notice count? Yeah. Just
Yeah.
making sure. Yeah. So 8, 9, 10, 11.
You hear buzzing coming from one of the filing cabinets.
Fucking bees. Hey, Jacqueline, there's some buzzing from this locker.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think it's bees, and it could be connected to whatever's happening with Allison. Should I open it?
Allison, are you good enough to walk?
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
like, while this has been happening, while everyone else has been doing their things, Allison's been looking for anything sharp.
Okay. It's
Find...
easy enough.
Alright. So she takes it. So as soon as she finds something sharp, she takes the pen that she was given to fill the paperwork with, like, opens up, like, unscrews the pen cap, pulls out the ink cartridge, and, like, cuts off the tube around the point at which the ink stops, then sharpens down that end into a needle-sharp point. And as, oh, fuck. As Jacqueline asks that question, she looks over at her and says, well, we'll have to find out. And then she jams that sharpened tube into the stung area.
Jesus.
Wow, that's hardcore. What are you doing with it?
I'm going to see if I can drain the poison.
Oh, that's weird. Roll me a either first aid or medical check, depending on what your skill is.
I don't have either.
Oh, well, mine's too.
Yeah, I'm working on a somewhat theoretical concept here.
Yeah. This is gonna be beautiful.
That's a 7 total.
A 7 total, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me roll a d4. Hold on. Take 2 damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, while you do get some weird pus coming out, it's also bleeding, because you just fucking jammed, like, a pen into your wound, basically. Not a wound, but,
oh, yeah. Here's what's gonna get nastier, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
So, you know what my stand power?
Yeah?
So I'm going to open a flower, like, around the pen, where the pen went in.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to create I'm going to basically start blowing out.
You're creating a negative pressure within the pen?
Yes.
So it fucking sucks?
No,
oh, God.
No, I'm blowing out of the pen. Yeah, so it's basically sucking, like, the blood and poison out of the wound.
Oh, God, that must be fucking painful.
Oh, it's fucking horrifyingly painful. So
you should roll me a pain check.
Yeah.
I believe it's like a con and will, right?
And a 7, so yes, that's a...
Yeah, you're able to just, like, hold in the pain.
Yeah, she also has Nurse's Steel, so, like, she's just, like, yeah, she just, like, collapses to her knees, is, like, clutching, like, her wrist as blood and pus flies out of this, like, weird little tube.
Yeah. You also have to be very careful about this, because you could literally get a air bubble in your bloodstream and die.
Well, that's the suction is pretty hard on the stand power. But, like, yeah, so she, like, just collapses to her knees as this horrible little fountain starts spurting out of the end of the pen.
Yeah, Jacqueline, basically, Allison, in your now a little more dazed state, because you just fucking, Jesus.
It's sanguinated quite a bit of blood.
Yeah, it's getting all over the floors. She watches, and then after about a second or two, suddenly yanks the pen out of the
How
hole.
much damage should that be for the blood loss?
Blood loss?
Yeah.
Let me roll for that. I'm gonna be nice. Just 2 more points of damage.
Okay.
It would have been 4 based on the roll that I did, but it's nice. It's fine. Why is it that every single enemy or anything happens to you, you hurt yourself more than the enemy does?
Because I'm trying to logically think through the attacks and how to get around them.
This makes sense to be logical, to just destroy my rib cage so then it can't control my bones.
I didn't do that one, but no, it's like
but if it was like a calcium stand, you would just
I might crack my bones.
rip out your rib cage.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's pumping poison into my bloodstream, so I'm going to use a relatively common tactic for exsanguinating poison. It's just instead of sucking it out with my mouth, I'm going to use my stand.
So, in other words, it's a skill you learned in Gulag.
Yeah, basically. Well, more because the character doesn't actually have this skill. It's more like a skill she learned watching cowboy movies.
God damn it.
God.
You all right now?
That looked like it hurt.
It's
Yeah.
quite a bit.
There's a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood, yes. Not a lot in my body, a lot on the floor. How is my vision, by the way?
Well, you sustained all of the stuff. It is still colorful.
Right. Not great. Not great. It didn't work as well as I was hoping.
It probably got into your bloodstream, so it probably will take a little bit.
It's probably very true. I could use
just
a bandage,
left
though.
DNA evidence all over the scene.
Yeah. She looks through a closet, finds a medical case, and quickly bandages up your hand. I'm gonna roll just a
Thank you.
thing for that. Oh wow, she rolled well. Wow. That's so. Can someone pull up the success tables? Oh
Yeah.
shit! No, it's actually here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
17.
Brew, you recover 5 points of health.
Nice.
Yeah. She rolled a really good
Yeah,
first stage.
That's a really nice first aid check.
Mhm.
Yeah, also stands up and says, "Alright, what is it you need? What do we need to do?"
We need to get rid of the DNA evidence
What do
from
you
the
mean with
scene.
DNA?
There is
Blood
a
is-
buzzing still.
No one cares
Yeah.
about... This isn't a crime scene, technically.
Well, not yet.
Spontaneous blood. I wonder whose it is. Let's look.
They're not going to call in the cops just to find out who's been bleeding in places. It's like a normal cut. It's a cut who hurts. I was in the building anyway. Whatever. We're not killing anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The buzzing is still there.
Yes, it's in. Actually, you hear more buzzing in more cabinets.
We need to get out.
Let's
They are
leave.
multiplying.
That's more than I needed to hear. Let's go.
Run!
Run away!
Meanwhile,
These are scary.
back in the car, the figure's still standing right in front of your car, Murdoch.
Yeah, I'm sitting kind of frozen, hands on the wheel, just looking at the figure as I slowly back out once they get in the car.
Oh, they're not going to get in the car for a little while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Then I'm just looking at it. As long as it doesn't make a move that is going to try to hurt me, I'm not going to shoot at it.
Its face and breaks into a wide, toothy grin. Hi.
It doesn't have a grin.
I know.
It doesn't have a mouth.
But yeah,
You
I'm just
hear-
like,
You hear, and no, you hear a weird crunch though, coming from the front of your car. The upper part of the figure doesn't seem to have moved though.
It just kicked your car.
I'm gonna get out and look at it. But what's the deal?
With airline food.
Sits there silently, with a
just
big
go
huge
around-
dent in your bumper.
Can't just go around kicking people's cars. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's boxing gloves tapped together.
Yeah, dude, I'm not here to fight, dude. Like,
Bruh.
what do you want? Morse code or some shit. Those are Boy Scouts. I got this. Semaphore, maybe? Something?
Only a Constitution check. Can you not against this stand, by the way.
Again?
Well, you're rolling a Constitution check against the bite, or not bite, but the sting.
Yeah, but oh, so it's a continuous poison effect?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Seems to be.
12 on that one. Not a roll, just total.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So you start seeing a little bit of colors, and the aroma of sweetness is getting a bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You hear a slight buzzing too from your car.
God damn it! I just infected your car with bees.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna flip over the thing and on the pen, I'm gonna write "cars infected, walking home," and I'm gonna put it under the windshield wiper on Jacqueline's car,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna walk home.
The figure is still standing in front of you as this happens.
Yeah, if it's not gonna bother me, I'm not gonna fuck with it. Like,
I
All
love
it's
this.
done-
This is way different than I expected it to go.
all it's done is just like kicked my car, and while that's a total dick move, I'm not about to get into a fight where a bunch of children are around, especially if I'm poisoned with something that I have no idea what it is. Like, dude, for all I know, I just started seeing colors, and this guy is one massive hallucination.
Fair.
I love this. This is so weird. Anyway, there's shitloads of buzzing in the in the records room. Oh my god. And the sweet aroma, you can start smelling it, Edward.
He checks like his arms for any bites.
You don't got no
Or
stings. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's no stings. It seems that there's actually honey or something around.
Oh, great. Now, they've collected enough bees to make honey. That's... Anyway, keep running!
Do you sense sugar?
Oh, honey,
It's super
honey.
sweet, like
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you step out the door, and immediately the smell hits you, like from the hallway. You can just smell a fucking super sweet scent in the air. Like, absurdly sweet.
He covers his mouth with his jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Like his mouth and nose.
Yeah, it's almost like it's coming from the ventilation system.
Bees. Oh.
The bees.
Not the bees.
We need to get out of the school as fast as possible. There is a culmination of bees to amass enough honey to be smelled from at a distance through the ventilation.
Wait a minute. We need to get to my car real quick.
Yes.
I think I have an idea.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to get to my car.
Keep running.
Mm-hmm. Allison, are you following? You're just
Oh, hell yeah.
going
Yeah, no,
around town?
I'm following, yeah.
You guys find that the railing as you go down the stairs is sticky.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
More
Very-
and more.
Sticky.
That ain't good. That's very not good.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it, like you start like going down the stairs quickly, and it's like sticky against your feet. It's really gross.
that is...
Edward starts to spin the coin in between two fingers, ready to lash out at any bees.
Mm-hmm.
Keep running. We need to get out of here.
Yeah. You make it to the front door. Are you just gonna burst out, right?
See no reason not to.
Yeah. You burst out. The handle's really fucking gross and icky and sticky. And you run your way over to the car.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. Jacqueline notices the note and looks over at Murdoch's car. Well, Murdoch, did you take Maddie with you?
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, I had something going on in my head. I wasn't about to subject a kid to what happens if I fall over.
Oh, okay. So Jacqueline runs over to your car to get Maddie out.
No,
Yeah.
Maddie was in Jacqueline's car.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all did that. But anyway, yeah, she gets in, and are y'all watching what she does?
Sure. Like,
So the middle
she doesn't want
cushion-
us to get
yeah.
in, and then...
So the middle cushion area between or right about the area where the cup holder is.
Mhm.
Uh,
God damn it.
You see her quickly elbow it, and it caves in a bit, and then she lifts up the cushion, and pulls out a book. In the book, it says yearbook, and then it has the class of her class of her graduation in it.
Alright.
Get in the car.
Yeah, and then...
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Yeah. All right. So, open this and find someone named Julian in it.
Flip,
Okay, now I have some questions.
Yeah.
Last name, because that Because I'm sure there's many.
I can't remember the last name. He has big round glasses.
Alright. Flipping through.
Yeah, while she starts driving away really quickly, you do notice a Julian in there. Hold on, let me pull out the picture. The picture. Where's the letter J? Where does? God damn it! I'm an idiot. There it is. I was dumb. Anyway, so you see this face? This is lovable little boy's face.
Oh, a little boy.
Skype is fucking up, so I can't see it, but I'll see it in a bit.
The name is Julius. Apparently she got it a bit wrong.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's Julian. And his last name is Basta.
I see.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, alright, yeah, what's his full name?
Julius Bossel.
Basta?
Yeah.
Basta. Okay. So, the thing about Julius, while she's driving, obviously, Julius was a weird foreign exchange student kid from Nepal. Yeah, he had this weird thing where he was like collected bugs. He was really weird. He was really smart though, but yeah, he sort of went missing in high school. About halfway through it. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's him.
The user?
The bugs, yeah.
Yep. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do we know about the stand?
Dude, it stings people and it causes horrible, horrible hallucinations of sweetness.
That is just a culmination of bees, and it has enough to produce stickiness, probably honey, on different surfaces.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Murdoch's place.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So after driving for a bit, Murdoch, you get to your place with the figure just sort of standing in front of you while you're sitting down. It occasionally like taps its like boxing gloves together.
Would you like some coffee?
Stands there.
I'd like some coffee. I'm gonna pour some of the coffee on the burner into a cup and then just sit back
you
down.
try to do that, but he's basically blocking you because you're facing it.
No, I'm just like reaching out onto the counter and grabbing it because, like, you know, it's right there. And you know, pouring it without looking. I'm sure I'm getting it everywhere as well, but I'm also filling the cup, and then I'm just gonna pick up the cup, then sit back in my easy chair with the guy in front of me and just sip the coffee and look up at him.
God damn it! This is not going the way that I expected to at all. So
this is beautiful.
It's so great.
I usually get cream and sugar, but I think I'm gonna do without this time.
So yeah, so the so Jacqueline and the rest pull up in the driveway and go through the door. Anyway, so we need to figure out how to deal with this bee stand, and They just see the back of the figure just standing there in front of Murdoch.
What the hell? Is everyone else seeing that?
Yes.
It
Oh,
followed
good,
me
it's not just
home.
me.
Can I keep it?
Is that a stand?
I think so. And it dented my bumper right before the bee started buzzing.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So the stand is inherently humanoid that produces bees.
I don't know if it's the same stand.
Well, how do
But it
we
did
know
to my
it's a
bumper.
stand?
But if it made bees, then it makes sense.
Has nobody started freaking out about the big purple guy following me home?
I'm freaking out about it. I'm
We
also,
already have.
I mean, at this point, it's
Right.
kind of normal.
also dealing with the blood loss and the poison already being.
Yeah,
through
you
my
want me to
body.
get you some like tea, or you still have some coffee, right?
Yeah, coffee's on the counter.
Okay.
That would be very nice. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Mm.
Just don't bump into the big purple guy. He starts
Yeah,
following
we
me.
won't want him to follow us around.
Hey, wait, when was purple guys following me home considered normal?
I don't know.
Now that I think about it.
Since a
Since
book
Stan
that
started
drained
having-
all of your energy, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, anybody know a stand with a big purple guy in it?
Well,
No.
I don't, but we have a theory of the user that we're going to investigate.
We also don't know that they're both the same stand.
Anyway, I'd say we should probably talk about the stuff that we got, right, Edward?
Yeah.
Where's your documents, Murdoch?
Well, they're in my jacket.
All right.
Oh, good. You didn't lose them to bees. Then pick up the paper and fly away with
You
it.
didn't lose them to bees.
I don't understand how much of what you people are saying is genuinely crazy and how much of it is the drugs.
I think you should be fine.
Anyway,
So real quick, does anybody know how to exercise one of these stand things? Because
Nope.
nope.
I guess. Well, I mean, you
Miss-
should defeat it.
don't want to fight it though. It's kind of cute, and it just wants to follow me. And it's not attacking. It's not like overtly hostile. I just want to be able to pee without hitting it.
I can just imagine Murdoch trying to sit down and take a cramped bathroom, and it's just standing right in front of him as he pees, staring. God. God, that's so weird.
Yep.
hmm Anyway, so you guys just compile all your shit on the coffee table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I toss mine over because my comfy chair is a little bit a ways,
Yeah.
but like only like 3 feet. So I just like slap the file onto the desk onto it, and continue looking up at my purple.
Guest.
Your buddy.
Your purple compadre at the moment.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
Yep.
So you sort of pull everything out. You sort of pin it all together, and you get the whole story of what happened to her, like her going through juvie. It had surprisingly a lot. It seems that it had like documentation even past like the high school, like about high school
Yeah.
time period. And then it sort of stops after she gets arrested, like to put into actual prison
Yeah.
after juvie. Yeah,
Well,
you sort of, yeah.
lay it out chronologically with basic information at one side.
Yeah, you have documentation on what she sort of did during her crimes, like the fact that she killed her family and several people within all while being in elementary school.
Not a pleasant person.
Yeah, yeah, especially when it says that she collected organs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Did she happen to make a purple person out of it?
I don't know.
If you want to keep it, then no.
Like, I don't actually want to keep it.
All right.
But
Well, I mean, then we have to find a way to defeat it.
Yeah. Or
we'll
You're
find out
hitting
whose
it.
stand it is. No, I'm not gonna bite it.
Just tap it, slap in the face.
That
Allison.
might start a fight I really don't want to get into.
Allison very lightly reaches out a finger to touch it.
If it turns and faces Allison now.
What happens when I then try to walk away?
Well, it's now facing Allison, so
it's now
all of its attention's on Allison.
She reaches out and touches it lightly again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do anything about that?
It responds by touching your face with the glove.
She lightly touches it again.
It touches your face again.
This continues for a while.
Yeah, it continues until at some point when you go to touch it, its hand meets your hand halfway through.
She like
Hey,
gasps
I
slightly and
haven't-
like, looks at it.
Scandalous. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we ask the fish?
passenger.
Who's,
Oh shit!
yeah, we can ask the passenger about the whose B stand, or where the owner of the B stand is, and who owns Mr. I am just gonna stand there awkwardly and poke at you repeatedly and kick your car.
Oh god.
Well,
Did we even bring back passenger?
No, but it's not like we don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Allison will briefly try and play patty cake with the stand while you guys are discussing this.
yeah. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. Well, one of us has got to drive out there then.
And it can't be someone who has the stand's attention. Or could just ram into it. Unless it... No, it seems to touch, so... Yeah. That could be a problem. So... Murdoch, you want to go out there? It was your idea.
Yeah. Let's go get passenger.
Make sure to bring
I'll
it
stay
through.
here with the Allison and the pig guy.
Edward's gonna grab the emergency contact information as he goes to the car with Murdoch.
Yeah. Or the superhero mobile, since the other one is still at the school.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Let's see if any of these are still on. Maybe we can find some information about her through that.
What do you mean?
Any of-
He's calling the emergency contact number.
Oh. The saddest part is one of the emergent contact numbers was her parents.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Mm.
So he's just like he's just waiting for an answer for a while, and
Yeah,
then he's like,
it does get picked up by a stranger.
hello there.
Hello.
I am inquiring about a Miss Perez. I don't know how to christen it. I think that's how you say it. Do you have any recollection of?
I keep getting calls about them like every once in a while. Because,
Oh, really?
Because I share the same phone number with her dead fucking parents.
Do you mind if I ask what those numbers were?
Mostly the police because of of her recent escape from jail.
Yeah, I'm sure.
This guy's
Well,
amazing.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah, you should be.
Fuck you too. Hang up.
Edward, language.
Rude.
He was being rude to me.
Always take the high ground. In other words, don't follow my example. I tend to take low blows when I can.
God damn. Yeah, alright. Let's just... How many numbers are there to call on the emergency?
Well, the first one was the parents, and the second one is an unknown number.
Well, let's see what this one brings. Yeah.
So, it says that the line is disabled.
Alright, well, that was useless.
Uh-huh.
He puts the information in his pocket and then sighs.
Yeah. God.
We need to keep this league going somehow.
Mm-hmm. You do remember the information saying that she would miss school a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably see where she disappeared off to in her free time.
Oh,
away from school. I
Yeah.
love the background noise.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's the investigation of the original home, if that hasn't been renovated and everything. And all the evidence be taken away. But we'll get passenger, and then we'll figure out from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it takes a little bit, and you get there.
Yep.
The door is still unlocked. It seems a couple of things were stolen because, an unlocked
It was
apartment
locked, yeah.
kept
Dude, this is Georgia. This is not like... And also, it's only been a day. Like, it's not...
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
a few things stolen, though.
Yeah.
Nothing big, but yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it didn't steal the fish tank. That thing's a bit big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
Hopefully
like
you're-
fuckloads of spines on the ground.
Oh, really? Then pick those up and let's pick those up and see what we can
Hey.
figure out.
Do you feel bad that you weren't looted, buddy? I feel bad that you weren't looted, buddy.
We
Let's
need
just
to.
go... Yeah.
It is
Let's
a
go
trooper.
back-
The water level is a bit lower than what it was. And there's spines like riddled at the bottom of the fish tank.
Edward's gonna take off the jacket and reach his hand in to see if there's any information I can find out from the spines.
It's mostly gibberish and messages that say, "I'm hungry."
We're gonna feed it. Hey, there's this big pink boxer guy that keeps following people who touch it, but it's not overtly hostile. And we need. Can you tell us who the stand owner is?
It's gonna take some time.
You might wanna take a bag and just bring it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeding him before I put him in the giant bag,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
So that by the time we get there, yeah.
Oh.
So you get the shit.
Yeah, I take the food, empty out the tank, and also I hand the fish to Edward.
Yeah.
Carry this. Don't shake it. And then
I'm
gonna carry the
I'm
tank
not
out
a
with us.
10-year-old.
Just saying.
I know how to deal with fish.
I
It
didn't.
was the only pet my mom would let me have.
To be fair, they are pretty low maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you drive back, and you see the spines, all in the bag, as you sort of get like a weird, just a big glass bowl that you can find and just put them in there.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the spines, and we'll finish this next session.
All right. Interesting session.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for joining us. I'm going to let these guys sign off. There's someone taking a share in the background, so I'm not going to leave my mic on.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I know not a super whole lot has happened, and we had a whole almost an entire week off of doing random shit, all visiting each other. And thank you, everyone. Look in the description for the Patreon. You can support us by and Discord. So you can support us by adding money to the Patreon or